This is a general reading for Virgo for October 13th through the 19th. So Virgo is your sun or moon rising or Venus. This is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I am again offering a complimentary reading for the month of October, selecting from people who either subscribe or put in a comment, and I will select one person from that group. I do read all your comments, and thank you so much. I appreciate the comments and the support of the channel and the support of my fur baby. So thank you so much. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And I've noticed that my subscription numbers are going down. You know, sometimes people get unsubscribed by YouTube and they don't know what happened. All you have to do is, resubscribe. So look on the video that you're watching and see if it says you're a subscriber. And if you thought you were a subscriber, and all you have to do is resubscribe. It costs nothing. It is free. There is no charges. And it helps build the channel. Now, why do you want to be a subscriber? Well, for one thing, you would be entered in the complimentary reading. The other thing, if you subscribe and hit notification, you'll be notified when the videos come out. Also, I have a special for the readings for this month, $5 off if you're a subscriber. So the normal price is 30 minutes live or by video for $30. For subscribers, it's $25. And $50 for an hour. And if you're a subscriber, it's $45, and that's live or video. And all you do is send me an email, and I will get you your arrangements. I have posted the winnings for the month of September under the community. It starts off by saying congratulations. And so see if you are one of, I selected 4 winners this month, 4. So see if you're one of the 4 winners. I selected 2 new subscribers and 2 comments. So see if you are one of those 4 people and let me know. I'd be more than delighted to give you your complimentary reading. Now, I have my team here today, and I'm so sorry I've been late in getting these videos. I've had a couple of challenging weeks. My treatment week, I can go more into detail, but I had to stay longer because I had reactions to the medicine, and then I was wiped out even the next day. And then this last week, I got my flu shot and COVID shot, and I think I got the flu. I don't know, I got something. So my energy level has gone way down, and yesterday I spent most of the day under the blanket with Nina. Now that the weather's cold, Nina comes in and instead of hanging out in the garage, and so I'm her human hot water bottle. You know, she's not proud. She knows how to take care of herself, and usually she likes being out in the garage with those kittens. And they're about her size, and they all sort of, cohabitate. The kittens are real skitterish. She doesn't chase them. She doesn't do anything. She's just out there, and they hang around together. And I'm going to start taming the kittens, so they're going to come back to me. They're to the U.S. They're 2 little feral kittens, calicos. And the mother is like I call her a rough cat because she goes from roof to roof here in the village. And so they're very, very sweet. So I've got to capture them and domesticate them and spay them before they go, but they're out there. So my team's right here. Nina's on the table, and she loves the readings. She likes being here. Jason's in the bedroom. Hope is outside. Now that we had a horrible storm yesterday, so now that the weather's fairly good, Hope can be outside. And Milo's in the living room having eaten dinner. So Virgo, let's see what we have coming up this week. It's sad. I always shuffle the cards. Spirit, do you have anything you want to say? And they said, be careful on the choices you make. That's what they said. Be careful on the choice you make. Choices. Now, the very first card is the Hangman. Waiting for something. Crossed over by undecided. Well, maybe you're waiting for some information, because this is the blindfold. You don't know what direction to go, and the swords represents information, so you don't have the information yet. So you're sort of waiting for information to come to you. At the base of it, Oh, I like this one, the Six of Swords. This is moving forward. Look at that. Oh, and I got my nails done. First time I've had my nails done in a year, because I couldn't have any polish on my nails because they wanted to see if the medicine was killing my nails, you know, when I was on chemo. So I got new nails. Okay, moving forward, Six of Swords. And this is leaving a bad situation, looking in the back, going by, I'm moving forward to the better things. And then we have the Three of Cups, feeling good about something, some sort of celebration, or some good news. Good news is just what came to me, some good news. Behind you is Justice. So this is a decision. Either you're making a decision or you're waiting for someone else's decision or some sort of legal thing. And it's also balance. Remember the Justice card, it's got balance there. Then we have ahead of you, the World. Oh, this is good. Then we have the Queen of Cups, the Four of Cups, new beginnings, the High Priestess, and the final outcome is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups with the Ten of Swords. And this is not reversed. A painful decision that you're going to have to make is sort of like whatever decision you're going to make, it's not going to be clear sailing. It's going to be difficult. It's going to have repercussions, whatever decision you make, whatever direction you make. Or it could be that this whole thing about having to make a decision is very painful. Maybe you don't want to move forward. Then we have the High Priestess with the Queen of Swords. I don't think you are the Queen of Swords. I think it's someone else. Then we have the Four of Cups with the Five of Rods. We got some stuff going on here. Because you got the Five of Rods and the Ten of Swords. Queen of Cups with the King of Pentacles. Definitely about home. The World. There, that's... Now, this is a big change. So this is probably related to the Ten of Swords. There's something, an ending. So you really didn't want it to end. Because it ended, then you have to make some choices about the forward. And that's why you have the Ten of Swords. It's like, why did it have to end? Now, why did it have to end? Because it couldn't go on forever, because you're not going to learn for something that's, you know, that you've learned everything you needed to learn. And it's time to move on. Oh, and why do I see an escalator? Not the Trump escalator, but I said this is the one going up. I see an escalator going up. So moving forward, that's what it is moving forward, going up, up. You know, an escalator is actually a pretty easy ascent, because it's, you know, smooth and timed and as you reach your destination. So I see an escalator. The Justice card with Six of Pentacles. Could be waiting for a decision about money or or a job. Behind you, the Three of Cups celebration and Empress. The Six of Swords with the Seven of Rods. Six of Cups crossed over by, oh, look at that, the Ten of Cups. So that's on your mind, thinking about maybe someone's going to have a reunion with someone from their past and you're anticipating it's very good. This isn't reunion time, maybe meeting someone. Or even, we're approaching the holidays too. That's when people from our past get together. Family reunions, or you go back, or, you know, people come back to their hometowns for their family and maybe thinking about running into someone. You're feeling very good about it. Okay, so your reading's about hanging around, can't decide what you're going to do, and you don't have enough information yet. The Two of Swords. You know, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm blindfolded. I don't know which direction to go. I'm just sort of in limbo until I get some clarity. So I'm just not moving forward. Then there's someone from your past. Could be a reunion. Could be a boyfriend. Could be a previous life, a past life. And whatever it is, you're anticipating, and it's, you know, a happy celebration together, and everything is, you know, like here's the, the cups of love, the rainbow, which is prosperity and promise, and here's the couple. So it's everything's good, that's what you're thinking. It's everything's good. It's what's on your mind is maybe, or even reuniting with someone that you had a relationship before in the past and feeling good about it, or anticipating that it's going to be good. That could be it, is that, anticipating or thinking about, or it's going to happen. Because at the base of it is whatever that situation was that you were in, you're leaving that now. There's your Six of Swords. I'm on my way out of here. I am the captain of my boat and I'm going forward. I have left the Five of Rods behind me, but we do have the Five of Rods ahead. So whatever this situation was, you left that behind you. You learned some things. You learned how to maneuver. You took some challenges and made them into skills so that you were able to move forward and learn from that. That was what it was all, you learned from it. You said, well, I'm not going to be involved in this anymore, so I'm moving on. And I'm taking what I learned, my skills. How to negotiate, how to not be mired in drama. And they use the word mired. How not to be mired in drama, how to be able to move forward. And so this is moving forward. These are both action cards, moving forward, leaving that difficult situation, whatever it is. It's different things for different people because this is a general reading. Then behind you, we have a happy celebration, feeling good about, this is the Empress, which is like a project. Could be getting together, could be approval for a project. It could be a reunion. It could be getting, it could be even home and things are falling into place. It's the Empress, which is, a manifestation of what you want. It's coming, it's there. And you feel very good about it, celebration. And that's behind you. Because what's crowning you is the Justice card and the Six of Pentacles. Now, this could be getting approved for a job. This could be the yes on a job. This could be approval for like a bank loan, for example, if you're going to buy a house. It could be approval for a raise. It could be someone coming that, oh, yes, okay. Also, the Justice card can be a legal situation, and there's the scales. And what's on your mind is compensation. This is help from the past or compensation of a legal situation. It could be that, you've been waiting, there's lots of people that have pending litigation, waiting for Social Security, waiting for VA, waiting for a wage an hour, waiting for a product defect. Oh, someone, also if you have a new home, waiting for, you can put a claim on their bond for shoddy construction. And you wait and wait and wait and wonder as your door falls off and it's uneven. I've seen houses like that. And so it could be like product defect, or it can be waiting for an approval of something. It could be waiting for some sort of litigation, waiting for a job. And someone could be making a decision for you. That's regarding you, and that's what's crowning. You're thinking about something about justice. Now, for others, it could even be civil. For example, domestic. If you are involved in separating your assets because of a breakup of a relationship, that could also be justice and money. Because what we have is you think everything is good, and you're leaving that difficult situation, and you have your middle of the world, and there's the Death card. Now, the Death card is not death. Remember, it's not death. And I always talk about how I just saw a show this week. Which one? Where the fortune teller was murdered. I can't remember what it was. And then they go in and that the person that took her place had the crystal ball and blah, blah, blah. But usually they show the death card. You know, they're going to the tarot reader, and then the death card comes out, and then you get the dramatic music. Well, the death card does not mean the death card. It means change, ending something and beginning of something else. And it's your world. Change in your world. Now, just as you thought you were getting the hang of it, and, you know, you had gotten any kinks out of what you needed to address, and you had, you know, smooth sailing. Well, guess what? You got the certificate of completion, and now you're being promoted to the next grade because you have another lesson. You know, they signed up for this, and you're like, what? I just, you know, I'm just getting used to having been very successful on accomplishing something and moving forward and feeling good about it. Well, here's your world. And it's changing, ending something and opening another door. Because this is about lessons. And you should be very good that whatever it was, you completed that. You completed that lesson so you don't have to repeat it, which means that you got it. You know, because lessons, if we don't get it, then it's harder and not as subtle, and then it's harder and not as subtle. But you got it, whatever the lesson was. Because then you said, well, I'm moving forward, and I got the 7 of Rods, so I'm moving forward. I learned from that. I got the skills from it. Yes, you did. And, you know, for whatever that lesson is. Now, on your mind, though, is the Justice card and the 6 of Pentacles. You know, as we complete a lesson, it doesn't mean that all of our life has to be around that one particular lesson. That we have all aspects of our life. You know, you can have home, relationships, work, health, self-care, you know, maybe global engagement, you know, extended family, forming community, whatever it is. It isn't just one particular plane that we're working on at a time. Of juggling all of these things, which is sometimes why it's hard to not focus on or get what the lesson is, because it's along with everything else that you're doing in that day. So, but your world is changing. You learned a lesson. You still have other things to deal with, including this Justice card, which maybe could be applying for a new job or waiting for some money. But there is a change, because now I think that this can be a relationship. The Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles can be a relationship, and it's on your mind. Or Queen of Cups can represent home, and it can be asking for money, you know, to finance, to move. That's another way of doing it. You know, here's a Sunday, and I was hoping it would be quiet out there. And that's, you know, we're getting used to the neighbor's dog, aren't we? We're getting used to his bark. My dogs aren't barking. They're not barking. No, but I do let Jason bark. I open the little window to the door, and I let him bark occasionally, just to let him know that he's here. So this could be waiting for approval for a loan, for a home. It could be moving. It could be a relationship, but it's on your mind. Now, because I said that we're working on multiple things at the same time, here is the start of something new in the 5 of Rods. So you hear, and this can be about a home, it can be a project, it can be about work, and you're feeling good about it, but there's some conflicting things about it. Remember that Spirit said to choose well. Make wise choices. So whatever it is, make wise choices, because you had the 2 of Swords. So that's, I'm blindfolded, I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't have all the information. Oh, you know, when they do that thing where they put a blindfold over you, then you're supposed to figure something out, like pin the tail on the donkey or hit the piñata or something. You're walking around blindfolded. Well, this is almost like the same thing. You're walking around blindfolded, trying to find the goal. Well, you don't have the goal. Because you don't know you have no information. No one's saying to you, turn to the right, turn to the left, you're getting warmer, you're getting closer. No one's giving you that. You're just like, where do I go? Well, this is what choices do you make? And there's some conflict around there. Could be some delays. Okay, so if you're applying for a job, oh, okay. You could be, oh, okay, I see someone sitting patiently waiting for a job interview. And you feel very good about it because you know you've been looking, you got the Six of Pentacles, and you think you want to be there. Well, there's somebody that works there that has a friend that they want to work there, that they're not really, they have no hiring ability, but they're really pushing for that person. See, there's some of that poisoning energies. Or it could be some sort of conflict where you think things are good, but there could be some, you know, delays, conflict, misinformation. Oh, okay. Well, you go, you know, we're hiring, and here's the address where you show up for your interview, or here's the Zoom, or here's the contact, and then you try to reach them, and there's like a miscommunication. You know, there's something that, and it can be just, you know, the planets in retrograde, you know, and communications. But there's something that's like you're trying to, you feel really good on your new goals, but there's some turmoil around it. Also, it could be the turmoil within you. You know, maybe some hesitancy because you know, it's always difficult. Isn't always difficult, but looking for a job, putting yourself out there, and new situations, and even the whole process of applying for a job and being on your best and being optimistic and all that. It's very tiring, and you could be having some conflict about that. Now, for example, I've got my house for sale, and I have asked for prayers for that, and I was sitting in my sitting room this week, and Spirit said to me, lower the price. And I lowered it, 15,000 euros. Spirit said, lower the price. So I did. And I then upgraded Facebook Marketplace and all these, you know, and all the things that are tied into it. And had someone tour the house today, which took a big chunk of time because I had to get my house presented. But, you know, there I've got the Five of Rods. Anticipation, wanting a new project, wanting to sell my house, same thing. And then thinking, oh, maybe I don't think they want to buy the house. Well, it's all right because I know they'll be, you know, it's not the right time. I know because it's synchronicity. It all has to be aligned in the universe. Because if you try too soon and you hit that, you know, I say the dominoes, you hit the domino, and if it's not the right time lined up, it doesn't go, you know, clink, 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 it will stop. So, you know, for different people, it's different things, but I can understand exactly, you know, that you want new things, but it could be you're holding back yourself. Then here is the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. Now, I think that the Queen of Swords is someone you know, or it can be someone you know, or it can be a boss, or it can be an organization. It says follow your intuition. It's again, different things for different people. Could be someone surrounding you that you don't like the energy. I'm not saying you don't like the energy, but their energy sort of puts you off. You know that there's something there. That's your intuition. And you go, you know, and then it turns out that that person isn't a loyal friend to people, you know, or a boss. This is, you know, it could be a boss. And follow your intuition, or an organization, whatever it is. Follow your intuition about what this person represents, because that's going to keep you from, oh, is this the one, the decision? Because they could be misleading. Yeah, okay. They could be misleading you too, giving you some information that isn't really valid and send you one direction instead of the other. Okay. You know, sometimes people try to deflect whatever, you know, like those competition shows where they're supposed to race to a place or something. Well, you can misdirect them by have a plant along the way, you know. Where is such and such a place? Oh, it's that way. Well, it's really that way. So it could be some misdirection, even for a project, misdirection. Follow your intuition, what it says to you about the Queen of Swords, whatever it is. Then the final outcome is choices you have to make, and it is heartbreaking. Now, I thought originally, and I usually say the Seven of Cups, there's no bad choices. It's all, you make a decision and then you correct it. But this is some of the choices that you have to make over a situation, and I don't know what it is. If it's that you're in a working situation and you have to decide who's going to be let go, or if it's in relationships and you have to decide which one you're going to pick, or is it jobs but it's not jobs, you wouldn't be feeling that much pain or anything if you were deciding, well, which job am I going to pick? That's more neutral. But there's a difficult situation that some folks are having to make, and you're feeling really bad about it. It could be cutting expenses. It could be breaking off relationships. It could be medical decisions, whatever it is. Whatever these decisions are, it's very, very hard for you coming up. Pretty soon we're going to want to have it reversed. So what do you do in making those decisions? Remember what at the beginning they said, be careful on the decisions you made? Well, follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. Really hard decisions, hard situations, it's time for you to center and ask your spirit team. Now, I have been in contact with that's one of the things I've been working on this week, is speaking with my words out loud to my spirit team what I need. Not need, but bring to me. And so it's speak out. What do you need? Listen to what your spirit teams are saying, because it's different things for different people, but there's some difficult situations coming up for you this week, Virgo. Whether it be work-based or letting people go, budget cuts, marital decisions, health decisions, maybe putting a parent into a nursing home, something. It's really difficult things. And you have the choices. So listen to your intuition, listen to your spirit guides, because that's what's going to help you during this time. Now, let's see what our oracle have. And I have found the wisdom of the oracle. I've just, for me personally, been pulling cards and getting real clarity what I need to be working on. Okay, wisdom of the oracle. And this is for our Virgo. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. Oh, and I have a friend that's a Virgo. I have to see if she has some difficult decisions coming up. It could even be things like when I had to put Gypsy to sleep. That's a difficult situation, It was a lot easier when because Sammy was in heart failure, and the outcome was, he's going to be in heart failure, but the next breath may not be there. To Gypsy, like, at what point is her quality of life so bad that she has, that I need to be very, make a very loving decision. And I do feel her around. I miss her. So when I go back to the States, I love labs, and I've had a couple of labs. They're very loyal, they're loving, and so they'll be an older lab for me at the right time, because our pets sent us new pets. They sent us new pets. So, and the big universal joke is that I'm taking 2 kittens with me. So I'll have to be working on it. Angels and archangels. What is it for Virgo here? Okay. I see that someone is making a hard decision, and they're saying, I see a couple and sharing their feelings about making this decision, not about them as a unit, but about some decision about around them. And what Spirit is saying to me is that they are supporting each other in this decision, supporting each other in this difficult time. So if you, like, for have a spouse or someone around you, I get a sense that they're there and they're going to be very supportive and understanding. Okay, now the first one is go the distance, don't give up. Don't give up. Regeneration, which is recreate, it's like the phoenix. And the final card for our Virgo, and I'm going to pull a I Ching. Oh, and then this is the yin. This is the feminine of the manifestation. There's the yang and the yin, and this is the feminine, the receiving of. Okay, now let's pull our I Ching card. I don't know which shock bothered me. I felt like I had the flu. Well, and I did. I was not feeling well. I was drinking 7-Up and ginger ale. I had a big bottle of ginger ale there for my chemo, and I was under the weather yesterday. Angels and archangels. Here we go. Angels and archangels. What do we have here for our... Here we go. Right here, shock, number 51. Whatever that is, shock number 51. One hears thunder unexpectedly. First comes fear, then a sharpened vision. Recall a close brush with danger, falling branch, a barely avoided automobile accident, an escape from a violent confrontation. Such incidents arouse every nerve in your body, perhaps in a brief wave of panic, but soon, once the danger has passed, the initial reaction gives way to heightened awareness. The same process occurs with other types of shock: the loss of a job, the death of a loved one, the failure of a business, and so on. The lasting impact of a major shock can be stimulating or debilitating, depending upon your perspective. The critical factor is a willingness to be open to fear rather than running away from it, enabling you to transform anxiety into laser-sharp perception. This can be a positive side to shock. When overcome by crisis, the wise look within and search their hearts for strength. To face the world with courage. Courage can mean daring to take the unexpected path, to bounce back quickly from failure, or to haste faith in the meaning of life when confronted with great loss, even death. We tend to think of shock only in terms of unpleasant events. We can also be jarred, however, by the release of tension that comes from an unexpected success. To keep your bearings in the aftershock of either trauma or victory, it's essential that your inner compass be aligned with the magnetic force that guides you towards fulfillment of your deepest desires and your highest identity. Prepare yourself to take some jarring surprise in stride. Meditate a little bit to find your center. A calm reaction to losses and gains that may arise will help you surmount these shocks into your system. This is the 10 of Swords and the Death card. This really summarizes the end of it. Let me read the last paragraph. Prepare yourself to take some jarring surprise in stride. Meditate a little bit to find your interest, to find your center. A calm reaction to the losses and gains that may arise will help you surmount these shocks to your system. The High Priestess. So this is summarizing your reading. Okay, now I'm going to pull 2 Louise Hay's and your meditation card. Okay. What are the Louise Hay affirmation cards for Virgo for this week? Thank you, thank you, thank you. go. Okay. Here we have. Okay, it is, I see my parents as living children who need love. Maybe someone's having an issue with their parents. I have compassion for my parents' childhood. I know that I choose them because they are perfect for what I need to learn. I forgive them and set them free, and I set myself free. You know, as the adult child of parents, there can be tough decisions that you have to make, such as placement, you know, that sort of thing, especially if you have power of attorney or medical power of attorney. So that could be your tough decisions too. And then we have your other card here. Ooh, I am worth loving. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. Isn't that wonderful? That's a wonderful affirmation. Okay, now we'll have the meditation card and then we're done until next week. And thank you so much, Virgo. Also, if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And if you would like that reading, please send me an email. I do have time this week and I'm feeling better this week. So if you want a reading, send me an email. And here we have right here. Okay. Thrive. There's enough space for the moon and her stars not to tear each other down. There you go. Okay. Thank you so much, Virgo. And Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.